Yo, what is good, guys? It is Gentleman here, and this is probably going to be a bit of a shorter video given how much I actually have to say when I thought it out, but I just want to give you guys my quick thoughts on this week's chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen. I believe it was chapter 220. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm bad with numbers today. But anyways, I'm going to hop right into it. I'm not going to waste any time, and I'm just going to go ahead and say I really enjoyed this week's chapter. Always great time. Jujutsu Kaisen has to be one of my favorite series I've ever read. Really like it. Well, this one started out with, and I feel like oftentimes chapters start out like this, but it started out with Kenjaku talking about his latest step in his plan. He does this a lot. But this time, he basically just games the system of a system he made, I guess. He's trying to talk about the culling game, right? And he's trying to make a rule with no one else can join the culling game. And his little cursed spirit thing is like, no, you can't do that. That violates this rule. And then, so Tengen is like, okay, yeah, no, you can't do that. And he's like, oh, wait, watch this. Wait a minute. Typical Kenjaku fashion, just messing everything up. And so he says, do this, add this rule, or else I forget what it was. It was destroy some sort of barrier. And Tengen's like, well, what's that going to do? And Kenjaku's like, well, that is going to make it so he has to decide which one is going to affect the culling game and its rules less, which is his request for that rule. So he's basically glitching the culling game to get his request in the game, which is kind of a funny way to put it, but it's also like smart thinking for the character, I guess. And then he adds another rule saying that the only way for the culling game to end is, I believe it was all players dead except Suguru Geto, whose body he has taken over, and Ryomen Sukuna, who is now taking over Fushigura's body. And yeah, so we have no idea how that's going to play out, but if it's just those two left, I wonder if those two are going to fight at any point. That would be interesting, because initially I'd thought that maybe, like, Sukuna within Yuji would have fought Kenjaku, but now maybe Sukuna within Megami will fight Kenjaku. We will see. And so aside from that, it seems like we got the whole squad back together, like all of the Jujutsu High students, and they're talking about basically everything that's going on. Yuji and Yuta seem to have some ideas on how they can save Megami. I hope they do save Megami. I really like him. I hope he doesn't die, but Gege Akutami is kind of ruthless sometimes, and he might. But it seems like they got everyone back together. They have Maki there. They have Yuta there. They got their tiny little panda. I think Inumaki's there. I'm not sure, though. Still no Nobara, though. I hope Nobara's okay. Nobara has been one of my favorite female characters in Shonen since I started reading JJK, because she's just a character, you know what I mean? And I feel like there's more than just her, like, especially nowadays, but a lot of the time in, like, Shonen, like Naruto and stuff, like, the female character, their character is, they're the girl. They're, like, the token girl, you know what I mean? And I like how Nobara isn't just that. I liked her character a lot, and I was sad to see her go in the Shibuya incident arc. But I hope she comes back. I think it's possible, but we'll see. But anyways, they kind of got the whole squad of students back together, and looks like they're going to be making their big move soon, and that's kind of where the chapter ended. I'm really excited for the next one. With Jujutsu Kaisen, I always get really into the chapters, and it's always like a page turn. It's like, what happens next, and then it ends, and I'm like, damn. And I always look forward to the next one, so I can't wait for the next one. This may be a bit of a shorter video, but those are my thoughts on the recent JJK chapters. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the chapter, if you want me to review any more manga, or if you have anything else to say, just let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.